Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in my deck today the Divine Masculine Dark Truths come to light. So what do they want you to let you know? What dark truths are they wanting to say? And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Now what I am picking up on today is that they are really missing you. They're missing the friendship as well as the passion, and they're thinking about you very intensely, and they're realising, I don't want to settle for less than I deserve. So in other words, what they're in right now, if they're in a karmic situation, or even if they're single, they're thinking, I'm settling for things. I want to be with the person that lights me up inside, that ticks all my boxes, that makes me feel complete and safe and whole and desirable and wonderful. And that person is you. And you may feel like you've been settling for things in your life because you've been single. You may have got satisfaction from things you've been doing, like your job and light work and everything else, but you don't need to settle for just those things. You both deserve to be happy, and you deserve to be happy with each other. Now, obviously, happiness is always an inside job, and that's what you're working on daily. But it's like the universe is saying, the time is coming, the time is now, when God is bringing you back together, because you both deserve real love. And that's what they're realising more than anything else. So let's see what you need to know. And if you're wondering if I said this or not, I can't remember. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. I get so engrossed in what I'm doing, I forget sometimes. So let's see then, what's the message today? What do they want you to know? I feel there's a few more cards still. There we go, okay. So the first message coming through for you is the saying sacral chakra activation. I'm not surprised that this has come through because of all this passion and all this desire and all this fire and all this kundalini that's rising between the two of you. But it's also so important that you know that they don't just want you for that. They want you for all of you. You know, the inside and outside parts of you as well. Because if you're thinking, oh, is that all they care about? You know, they only want me for one thing. No, they want you for your mind, your body, your heart and your soul. I'm experiencing heat in my physical body. So they're feeling it physically. They're desiring you. They're wanting you. They're getting turned on, thinking about you. They're lying awake at night, perhaps overthinking about you. They're having hot flashes. They're having moments where everything's taking over. It's all getting a bit overwhelming. And that came through in the early reading today. So they're saying, I'm experiencing heat in my physical and my astral body. There is connecting me to you through the kundalini. There is rising within us. So it's not just kundalini rising within them or rising within you. It's rising within the both of you as a unit. I am experiencing lust and I am experiencing intimate energy like I've never felt before. And it's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy with desire for you. I intend to act on this soon before I explode. So it's building up in them like a volcano that's ready to erupt. Imagine you get a bottle of fizzy pop like soda or Coke or something like that, and you shake it up and then you undo the top, goes everywhere. And use your imagination, you know what that means. But then you're saying, I can't hold this in for much longer. The passion, the feelings, the desire, it's all getting too much and it's all building up. And they can even be experiencing frustration from this, anger from this, and it could be affecting them physically. So they could be having heartburn, indigestion, acid reflux. Some of them could be having issues with the bladder where they're running the toilet because they're peed off. Or they're having burning urine and things like that. But I'm getting more in this area here because they want to act on their desire. And if they're repressing it down, it's all bubbling up and it's like regurgitating. So it will really help if you're feeling this too, to cleanse your sacral chakra. Even to call on the angels to cleanse their sacral chakra, or if you are in contact and they are spiritual, maybe mention to them to cleanse their own sacral chakra. But you don't really need to be ringing them up and saying, hey, you've got to cleanse your sacral chakra, you know, because you can do it behind the scenes. Now, a lot of them are sleeping on the sofa if they are married. So if your person is in a karmic marriage or a karmic partnership or they're living with someone, it's very likely in that marriage they feel guilty. They feel guilty, yes, about the karmic partner, but they also feel guilty about what's happening with you. So they also feel like they're cheating on you. They may be cheating on their karmic partner with you, thoughts of you or spending time with you, but really they are feeling like they are cheating on you because you're their true partner. And a lot of them are sleeping on the sofa because of this. Some of them are falling asleep on the sofa anyway. So if they're single, they may just be watching a film late at night. Perhaps they're up late thinking about you and then they fall asleep and they wake up and they're on the sofa. Or they may be overthinking and then they fall asleep on the sofa. But I feel this is a very clear message for these two cards to come out together. That if your person is with someone, I know it won't resonate with everyone, so leave this part if it doesn't resonate with you. But if they are with someone, they're actually doing everything they can to stay out of that karmic bed, okay? And also the marriage is teaching them a lesson. So remember, if they are with someone else, whether they are dating someone else, around someone else, married to someone else, living with someone else, in a situationship with someone else, it's a lesson. It's a lesson they are learning. So they're saying, I'm sleeping on the sofa away from the karmic partner, creating as much distance as possible between us. So there could also be other things keeping them apart. They could be working away. There could be other things going on. They could be staying with family. So there could be other reasons why they're not actually in the same bed right now. But a lot of them, if they're in the same house, are sleeping on the sofa. Or they're falling asleep on the sofa to make it look like they are just fell asleep, when really that's what the intention was in the first place. So they're saying, I'm trying to create as much distance as possible between us, them and the karmic partner, not you and them and the karmic partner, because their body and heart are loyal to you, the divine feminine. So they are saying to you, my heart belongs to you, my body is yours. So I don't want to be giving it to someone else, even if that's what I'm meant to be doing, because I've made that vow or commitment, or because I'm in that situation. They're saying it feels wrong to betray you in any way. So they may be, they may feel guilty about the karmic partner, but they feel like they are betraying you by doing anything else. And trust me, they don't want to do anything else anyway. There's no desire for that karmic partner. There's no longing there. There's no wanting them. It's all towards you. Their lust is for you. Their desire is for you. What they are doing there is stuck in a comfort zone, a rut, something they used to. It's more like brother and sister, or sister, brother. It's more like friendship. It's a routine. It's something that feels like obligation, duty, and they want out of that. So they're saying, it feels wrong to betray you in any way, including where I lay my head. So it's not just about the physical act of intimacy that they don't want to do. They don't want to lie next to that person either. Why? Because when they wake up in the morning and they've been dreaming about you, they want you on the pillow next to them. And then they look and, the heart kind of goes deep, like there's a little bit of pain there, like something sinks in them, because I'm here again, that was just a dream. And it makes them feel repulsed sometimes. They're in that situation. So they're saying, sleeping in the marital bed, the bed that they are supposed to share with this other person, they give me fear. It brings fear up. So first it brings fear up because they know they've got to change that, but also because they don't want to be involved with any kind of acts of intimacy. They're saying, sleeping in that bed feels like I'm cheating on you and myself, and that feels so wrong to me now that I have to sleep elsewhere. I really want to be in bed with you by my side where I belong. So they know they belong with you. They want to be sleeping next to you, not someone else. So they are sleeping on the sofa to stay away from that person as much as they can. And what they're saying is, I've been married before. So even if they aren't married now, they may have been married before, or they may have even experienced a marriage in a past life, or they may have seen something go wrong in their parents' marriage or in someone they cared about's marriage. And they're saying, I've been married before and it was the worst thing I've experienced in my life. But I know it's prepared me in ways I can't even explain for a future with you. And for that, I feel truly grateful. So they are saying, I know it's over with the karmic partner, the person I'm married to or involved with. However, I am grateful for them and what they've taught me, because it's got me ready for you. But now they're realising they deserve happiness. I deserve happiness. I deserve that. Now, for those of you that want marriage, if they've been married before or you've been married before, perhaps you've both kind of said, there's no way I'm getting married, there's no way I'm doing that again, or there's no way, perhaps even before coming together with each other, you never wanted marriage. And this person is saying to you, I deserve happiness. That means they know now they deserve to be with you because you're their happy ever after. And I will marry you, even if I've said otherwise in the past. So if they've said to you, I'm never getting married again, or I don't want that, or when they're with you, they won't be able to not be married to you. A lot of them. Now, not all of you, marriage is different for everyone. Everyone's got different views, and that's okay. You don't need to be married. You don't need to have a ring on or to have a vow or a piece of paper or a ceremony, because you're already married in spiritual truth. You are one. You're bound to each other. It goes beyond space and time. You're already committed to each other through the heart and the soul and the body, because they don't even want to give their body anywhere to anyone else. And they feel bad. They give me like a flinching feeling in the eyes and the shoulders. So I feel if any of their karmic partners are trying to touch them physically to create an act of intimacy, they are flinching, pulling away, their eyes are twitching. Okay, it's not nice. They don't want to be there, so they'll be on the sofa. So they said, I deserve happiness, I deserve you, I don't want to settle now for less than I deserve, and I will marry you even if I said otherwise. So for those of you who perhaps your person's even said, if they are single and they perhaps like the freedom and they've said, oh no, I'm never going to get married, it's different with you. As above, so below. They know they've been fantasizing about you for long enough, dreaming about you for long enough, thinking about you, daydreaming about you for long enough. They're saying, I understand that my dreams and fantasies about us need to be brought forth into our physical reality. And I'm doing everything I can to make this happen, including sleeping on the sofa. I don't want to just dream about you, I want to be with you. So they know that they can't fantasize about you forever or just go along with things forever. Something has to physically change, and that's their promise to you, that they promise to love you for the rest of their life. And they're saying that to you, I promise you I'm going to make this happen. I promise you I'm going to make this real. I promise to love you for the rest of my life. And you're saying, I promise you loyalty. You're going to love each other forever. So when you come together properly in union, it's going to last. It's going to be long lasting, long standing. And that's where the marriage comes in, because they don't want to lose you to anyone else. That's their promise to you. Loyalty, there it is. I am a loyal person, and it breaks my heart that I haven't yet been able to truly show you this side of me. And that's because they're with someone else, that's why. And they feel bad because they're a loyal person, but they aren't being loyal to that karmic partner because they feel loyal to you, the divine feminine, where they truly belong. That was just a stopgap. That was just something they had to go through to learn a lesson. That person was a catalyst to you. That person never really stood a chance because you're their one. That person was just stepping in for you until you could fulfill the role properly. That person was just something that was, there was a lesson. They showed me, like, again, it was like you're the main event. That's a dress rehearsal. So that person was a dress rehearsal, a stand-in. Okay, not you in any way, shape or form. They're saying, I'm loyal to you and I will prove this to you in so many ways in our future. They're going to prove it to you how loyal they are. And they're saying, look, I'm understanding that we are twin flames. Now, Gemini could be significant for some of you watching, but this is what they've really been realising more and more since the Gemini season. So since the Gemini season back in May to June, this is when it's really started fully dawning on them that you're the only one, and you're the right one, and you're their soul counterpart. They know it in some way, shape or form, even if they don't understand the label. I understand that we are twin flames in a deep way, and they're promising you loyalty, commitment, marriage, everything. They just need to take a look at their life first and do something about it. And it's all coming about because of this passion and this desire and this fire that they can't repress any longer. So saying, yes, I am on fire for you, because that's the truth. I understand that we're twin flames. Otherwise, why would I feel this way? My promise to you is I'm going to marry you, be loyal to you, and show you this truth for the rest of our life. I want it to be a 3D reality. So I know that I need to deal with my situation because it's not healthy for me to be sleeping on a sofa, especially when I've got to go to work or I've got things I need to take care of in the physical life, my physical world, and I need to deal with this. So they know what they're aware of that they need to deal with. You've got to give them time to deal with it too. So don't worry about them being with anyone else because their heart belongs to you. And I feel someone is also sleeping on a friend's sofa as well. Okay, so they may have moved out to perhaps the marital home and they're sleeping on the sofa of someone's, like a friend or a family member's couch or something like that. Or, they could also, if they're single, sleeping on someone's sofa. So if they're not coming home at night, don't worry, you think they're with someone. They're with friends. And that's what you need to know. So I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.